Hey there. Oh no. Oh no. Why am I saying it so weird in that clip? What's up with that clip? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. How am I? I'm kind of all right. I'm sort of okay. I guess. It's been a winding down after the finishing of that one project. I do. Thank you, Babby. And I think there's sort of a coinciding thing going on where the project ended and Resident Evil Requiem ended both right around the same time. And I have like this void. Hello, 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 friends. That sucks, Sir Sarah. I'm sorry. Does that have anything to do with the recent cuts? Whoa. Very fancy. Cool. Look forward to trying that.
You're not gonna try it out?
I have chai. I had that before you left.
We didn't tell me that.
No, but I have now.
You're gonna put it in the fridge?
Yes, please. Rudy dropping the big streak. True geek with the matching streak. Yeah, I just I don't know. I feel good and lost. I feel good and lost. Adrift. I feel bad and lost. I mean, it's, you know, it's relative, right? It's relative. Let's be real here. It's true, Bleak. It's true. True, Bleak. Hanked. Hanged. Hanged. Cleaning up my tabs right now. I have one group of tabs. There's just a billion from our investigation of all the potential Discord alternatives. And what a mess. Oh wow, Stoat changed their whole webpage in the meantime, didn't they? They were like, hey, look how much this looks exactly like Discord. It doesn't run like Discord though. Doesn't run very nice. I'm very much a many tabs guy because I get like I get decision paralysis and stuff like that, and I can't bring myself to get rid of the tabs. I just get it in my head like, well, this is gonna be something I care about later. I don't want to forget. It'll never matter is the thing that my brain just won't accept. That it just won't ever matter, man. Just close the tab, dude. If it mattered, you would remember. So I'm somewhere in the middle of it all. I'm closing them now. I'm doing it. It's happening. I am reading a couple of them as I go, but I'm like committed to definitely closing them. God, Fluxer is still the one that looks the most like it's probably... It just looks like a total clone of Discord, but I trust it not even a little bit. It makes me sad. Oh well. I haven't been following any updates on anything, unfortunately. So I just haven't been back to it, is essentially the story. I've cleaned out the stream group of tabs. I finished up Goodfellas and started My Cousin Vinny, which is just such a fabulous film. I can't pull myself away from it when I start watching it. It's a real struggle. It's just so good. I'm wearing a Chrono Trigger shirt right now, oddly enough. I'm going through. Sorry, this is stupid. I'm just going through these tabs in this group, and I've been having to do that thing because I can't copy and paste through desk flow right now from computer to computer, and within 6 tabs of each other, I have 2 separate tabs of just my chat that I have opened. Yeah. I'm in Waterfox, and I can probably do something like that. I don't know, but also I don't have that many duplicate tabs. It's just that was just one weird one-off and a funny one-off. Arial font. Under the Sea. I don't look at Twitch enough to know whether or not their fonts change. I honestly have no idea. Not the clue. I have so many side project things that need doing. That need done. That I want to work on, and I have just not. God, I have a whole group called Stuff, and it has 72 tabs in it. I don't want to go through them all. I can discard the group? What does it do? It didn't do anything. It didn't do a damn thing. Unload the group? Oh, that did it. There we go. Oh, no, that just that literally unloaded it. It still exists. I guess I could just delete the group and call it a day. Okay. I'll unload the group and I will then delete the group. Goodbye, 73 tabs. Adieu. They're gone. We hated those tabs anyway, it's fine. Oh no. Oh, don't worry. I can put up numbers. That was just happenstance. Look, tabs have got to get cleaned up. That's just how it is. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want with your tabs. You can do whatever you want with your tabs. Oh, I haven't known what to do since I finished Requiem. It's kind of put me of a mind of wanting to just play like only Resident Evil. Next in the queue was like Cadmium or something. What's the name? Do Code Veronica. I have like zero desire to play Slay the Spire 2. I just don't. I've never been that interested in those games myself. Valencia wants me to suffer. Yeah, unfortunately, I have a permanent boycott on that, which means I will never play it. It's actually kind of weird for me because the developer, who I think probably did the like fucking 99% of the work on that shit, I do like, and they are cool. But there's a certain other guy. It's just sort of a lifelong ban. It's just how it is. No. Everybody who likes chess is also mean. I will never play chess. Eh. I have watched a lot of the Mahjong sessions that Justin has had, and it just doesn't do anything for me. I really just don't I don't have any desire to play it. It bores me to look at it. It's also kind of how I feel about chess. I do know that snakes have bones. Where is this coming from? I do have battle chess, yeah. I have various different versions of battle chess because they released like a bajillion of them. Justin did not. Is this a recent revelation? Good God, man. Look, I mean, he doesn't need to know that snakes have bones. He doesn't need to know it. He thought it was just meat. That's fair. There are things like that. Just not snakes. That was from Mahjong? Okay. I don't remember that one. I must have missed that one. When I said I watched a significant amount of Mahjong, that didn't mean I watched all of their Mahjong sessions. And so I didn't know about the snake situation. I am kind of racking my brain now, trying to figure out. For some reason, I started just thinking of sea creatures. The first thing I thought of was sharks, because sharks don't have bones. But they're kind of cheating. And then I thought of eels. But eels have bones, right? They gotta have bones. Yeah, jellyfish and squid and octopus. I mean, squid and octopus both have beaks, though, right? I guess I guess that doesn't really count as bones. But they're not completely devoid of hard material. Squid have one bone. No, just one bone. That's just very good. I love that a lot. Well, okay, look. I wasn't thinking of every sea creature. I was trying to think of things that were snake-like that maybe didn't have bones. The only thing that came to mind that was really snake-like was eels. But of course, they have bones. Does everything that has teeth basically have bones? Well, no, because as I already pointed out, sharks don't have. Oh, dude, now I'm, because I thought that sharks had like cartilage only, but now I'm starting to question that. Because people get the shark jaws and put them on their walls. That's got to be bone. Shark bones. 2 sharks have bones. They must have just jaw bones. That must be what it is. Natural History Museum. Sharks don't have bones. Their skeletons are made of cartilage. Okay, I was right about that. This is true for all sharks. Yeah, but what about their jaws, though? Sharks' skeletons don't include any bones at all, but their jaws, spinal column, and the cartilage surrounding their brain are strengthened by calcium salts, which get deposited into their skeletal cartilage from the food they eat. Over time, this makes these body parts harder and stronger. Huh, okay, so not even the jaw. So that's why it doesn't break down. Interesting. Interesting. I learned an interesting thing about teeth and fish. Apparently, the origin of teeth is that it used to be like sensory things that were on the outsides of fish. And over time, ended up migrating into the whole mouthful of teeth configuration. They started as like sensory things. Well, it's all of us, Rudy. I mean, we came from the ocean. We all came from the ocean. And to the ocean we must return. Many have been saying we should not have left the ocean. We should go back. We brought some of the ocean with us. We had no choice. It was the only way we could survive on land. In some sense, we still breathe water. It's just a really complicated process. What you talking about? Well, the lungs Bring the oxygen to the blood. The fluid that runs around our entire body. And blood is thicker than water. There you go. The only reason that you breathe, though, is to get oxygen into your blood. Oh, I needed to crank it in the kitchen. I gotta go back and crank it in the kitchen. It's all part of the same process, Arficat. We are fish. Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Arficat. The Gillless. Can I be a beta? A beta. Sure. The most oppressed fish. I like that one shrimp that has a gun. I'll go with that. Sure, yes. Hello, Bun Bun Bun. How are you, my baby? Hello, Choo Choo Choo. How are you, my other baby? Both of my babies. You'll definitely catch me cranking it. Omni, thank you for the gifts up to Mantis Shrimp. Was there some thunder? Was there some thunder? Was there? Was there? Oh. You know, I wish the Mario movies were good. Hi. Oh, you no more baby. No more baby mode. What? Okay. Hey, Lindley, thank you for the biddy. I don't want to give you bad ideas, Craig, but honestly, what that sound should be is one single clip. I don't know what it is. It kind of sounds like me saying, what? But you split it into 100 pieces. So with one bit, it's basically inaudible. And then at 100, you get the whole thing. So then you have all these degrees. So not really split across, but like one bit is 1% of the clip. I don't like the Minion Mario movie. The new one isn't out yet, or it's about to be out, or it's coming out tomorrow. I think it's coming out tomorrow. Super Mario Galaxy. I tried to watch the first one. Wow, that timing. Insane timing. But I can't. Nakomi and I tried to watch the first movie, and we didn't make it past the training part of the film. Which, if you're not aware, it's pretty early on. It's like, what, 15 minutes in or so? It's after Mario meets the princess.
Eat the butt up.
It's before that interaction is over. If I thank you for the biddies. It just doesn't feel like Mario to me. It feels like something else. And that's, I think, unfixable for me. Like, I'm used to Nintendo's presentation of the world of Mario. And Illusion's version of it is just something else. They don't feel like the same characters to me. And it's just hard to watch. But I said this back when that movie came out. I also understand that it's not made for me. It's made for today's tiny babies. It's not made for the fucking 40-year-old, Mario fan. What was made for us was the fucking cocaine-fueled money laundering operation known as Super Mario Bros. That's what we got. And the Super Mario Super Show. Those were the things that we got. And the Wizard. We got a lot. Look at that. Look how much we got. We got so much. But unfortunately, I think that Nintendo just doesn't realize somehow, or maybe they don't care, that they kind of have like a Disney adult thing that they've cultivated. Like, for me, there's a real comfort zone as far as media is concerned in the Mario universe. Just because I fucking grew up with it, man. It was a big part of my childhood. And it was also the come up of, like, it was the kind of the beginning, or the new beginning of, home video games and stuff. And Mario kind of felt like the sort of mascot of not just Nintendo, but that whole thing for me. Which for other people would be, Sonic probably, but like, Mario 1, 2, and 3 on the NES, into Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, and then Mario 64 on the N64. That was a golden period of time. Absolutely insane. I have a number of memories like that, Nin. I remember playing something on the Jaguar in a Meijer, which, if you're not familiar with Meijer, is just a grocery store. Did they have Desert Strike or Jungle Strike on Jaguar? I think that's what I was playing. At any rate, I loved console setups at the store. Loved. I remember they had a Turbo Graphics set up at Toys R Us. They had a Sega CD. They had a Neo Geo. Ah. Man. It was just different. It was just a unique time. That's all there is to it. That's awesome, beer. Michigang. Yeah, I think there is like one kiosk left, right? Yeah, Doug, it is unfortunate in that way. But that's the, you know this shit. It's always funny to me how, like, you have that, not you specifically, but, like, this is something I just see very commonly in the collector space. But, like, people apply the I'm buying a product mentality to stuff. Shit ain't gonna be cheaper because it doesn't work as well. If anything, things that don't work as well are more expensive because the ones that do work are rarer. Or they were so unpopular at launch because of how shitty they were that there's fewer. That makes them more expensive. That's just how this shit works. Yeah, exactly. So you can't apply that shit to it like you're going to the store, like, I'm not paying this much. I heard these things don't work very well. No, they don't. And there's like 5 of them. So pay up, buddy. Pay the fuck up. But of course, I'm not, roasting you, Doug. This is, I've done it. It's a plague in the collector space. It's just sort of, because that's just naturally how your brain works when you're going to go buy something. You want to get something that works. And you don't want to pay out the ass for something that doesn't work. But, collecting is bizarro land. Everything's upside down and backwards. Like, look at the fucking Jaguar. What a piece of shit. Does it have a good game? Couple. It has a couple. Expensive as shit. You'd think it was made out of gold. But not only do they hardly have a library, they hardly fucking work. As Craig can vouch. So what? What do you mean what? It's thundering. Ooh, it's big thundering. The puppers are not happy about this. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, just a bit of thunder. Yeah, it's a long lingering storm that's just gonna be meandering over us for a long time, thundering and making the dogs bark. Probably lightning, but I'm not staring out the window right now. Uh-oh. I'm referring to the CD, the Jaguar CD, really is what I had in mind, but I didn't say it right. And I mean, in that case, you'd try to say the same thing. Every single one that you've encountered has been fine. But I mean, it's a known not working thing. I just wanted you to have my back here, all right? Can you do that? It's fine. It's fine. You're right. Nah. You did. I need to get back on the retro. We should just do Summer of Retro. Wet Hot Retro Summer. I don't know, man. It might. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that right, bud? So I have just 2 seasons. One's all screamy, the other one's all dusty. Yeah? Yeah? Are you happy with baby mode? Yeah? Nope, no more? Oh, we're done with baby mode. Okay, alright. We're done with baby mode. Alright. We're done with baby mode. Yeah, that's true, Doug. That is true. Yeah. Nostalgia is sometimes kind of sad. You just have to find new cool things. Just thinking about how awesome it was being a kid. And there were all those consoles and so much stuff going on with all of that. There was so much variety. And it's all less interesting in that way now. I don't really feel any feelings along those lines about any devices anymore, except for like weird homebrew stuff. Like, it's just how it's the fact that everything is just sort of blended into one computer. Everything's just one computer in different shapes with a little bit more or a little bit less power. You know what I mean? Which feels different. Everything's computer. Yeah. Well, not everything's not necessarily a black triangle. That would be more interesting. I mean, like, you know, the PS5's really trying to look like something. I think the PS5 I like the least out of all the PlayStations so far. Why does it have to be a big, weird, twisted thing? What's up with that? Xbox, on the other hand, aiming for as boring as possible, I guess. But, I mean, it's at least it can lay down on any side, which you can't say about the PS5. But, yeah, you know, there isn't that interest, or there isn't, like, the consoles seemed super fucking different back in the day, even though, really, if we're being honest, they weren't that different. It's kind of the same thing. A lot of them had similar chips inside. But, I don't know. They just felt real different from each other. Yeah, liquid metal leakage. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on. It was interesting and fun, you know. The Game Boy and the Game Gear and the Lynx and the Turbo Graphics and the Sega CD and the 32X and the, you know, just, I mean, I'm just listing shit off that everybody knows here, but like, it felt like this whole world of things. It was cool. And they had fairly exclusive libraries of stuff too, which made it even more heightened in terms of them really feeling like extremely different things. You know what I mean? It was just a unique time. And we're past that now. Nice, Dav. Brilliant. Wow, it played the SimCity lullaby and then fucking checked out. It was like signing off. Like, I don't want to play you any more music. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to play my lullaby and go away. And then literally I switched to the tab and it says video paused. Continue watching. Huh, what is this one? Apparently I'm not on the playlist anymore. Annoying. Whatever. Do I have an all-time favorite console? That's tough. That's really, really tough. The yeah, the Game Wave. Good night, Em. The one that I probably have the strongest feelings for would probably have to be the Super Nintendo. But it's kind of a fight between the Super Nintendo and the N64. And the PC? I think that's just because that was just a really awesome time for me. Going from the Super Nintendo to the N64 to the PC. PS2 was actually after PC for me. I mean, it didn't come out until after 2000. Was it? It came out in 2000 or 2001, right? I think it was 2001. And yeah, just a lot of really. Whoa! Damn! Did that come across the mic at all? Holy shit, folks! Maybe I should get you a a microphone involved. Do you want that again? Where I've got the dogs are not gonna. They're gonna kind of make this a pain in the ass. Hold on. Hey! Calm down. All right, hold on. Nakomi is offering to trade the dogs. Alright, I have placed a microphone in the window, and I am going to trade dogs with Nakomi. I will be right back. Right after I say yes. There we go. Right back. Come on, you dog. Come on. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Come on. Come on, Pip, Pip, Pip. Come on. Hi.
Hey, Pen Pen.
Here you go.
I'm back. There's not a lot of rain, seemingly. Not a lot of rain noise anymore. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the biddies. Sith and if. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I was in gaming heaven from basically the Super Nintendo through into PC. It was a crazy time. And I think what was so crazy for...
That's what calm means.
Yes, Sith, thank you for the biddies. I think what made it so especially heightened for us in that time was that shit was just the bleeding edge. I mean, I guess that's always the case, isn't it? But the leaps felt quite large. I mean, we've talked about this before. But it felt insane going from the NES to the Super Nintendo. And then going from the Super Nintendo to the N64. You know? We went from pretty shitty looking 2D graphics to pretty incredible 2D graphics to 3D graphics, and it was just nuts. And then after that, we got a pretty capable PC at home, the family computer, with a Voodoo 2 video card. And it came with a set of 5 games. My very own PC games to install and play. Quake 2. What else? Fuck. I wonder if I could find out what it was. The actual package. I'm sure this knowledge exists somewhere out there. Oh man, there's other people talking about this. They got different yes. This is right here, this person. Okay, so there's people asking, trying to figure out what it was that they got. Some people got different stuff. And one person here said, I remember mine. So this was game bundles that came with a Gateway PC in like 97. This is the pack that I got that they're listing. Quake 2, Hexen 2, Battlezone, and then they said, and I think the fourth was a mech game. I think I know what that game was. This was a thread only 4 months ago as well. I could answer this guy's question. Because I believe it was called Heavy Gear 2. There was a lot of sequels. Yeah, it was 3 sequels and Battlezone. Yeah, Heavy Gear 2. Hell yes. That one was always a fucking problem because it wouldn't run. And I didn't really know about like patches and stuff yet. But that was my, like, holy shit, we have a fucking gaming capable computer at home. And it came with kick-ass games. And then that led into the fucking summer of Half-Life 2. Or not Half-Life 2, Half-Life. Half-Life 2. No, Half-Life, playing Half-Life Deathmatch online, and then Team Fortress Classic, played the fucking shit out of that. And I got Final Fantasy VII for the PC, and it blew my fucking mind. It was an incredible time. Just, mwah. It was great. What can I say? Half-Life was like the greatest game to me that I had ever played. I loved Half-Life so much. It was so fucking good. I loved it. There was nothing like it at the time, you know? I had played like the Quake games and stuff and Doom, and they were great. But Half-Life came around and it had this awesome, like, science-y story, these cool environments, crazy set pieces. It just was incredible. And then playing online, it felt like being transported to another world. It felt so crazy to be able to get into a game with other people who knows where and just fucking hang around and fucking goof off. It was nuts. One of my earliest memories of PC gaming was that I had this goofy ass game called, and I've told you this story before, but it was like one of my earliest online PC gaming experiences. Shogo. Shogo, the really shitty wannabe anime PC shooter game. It's not that shitty, but like it was something. But you could go online with it over GameSpy. Yes, a Monolith game, indeed. And there were people out there, like. It just felt crazy, like you were just fishing to see if anybody else was out there that wanted to fucking play this crap. And we did a lot of, death matching, but there were moments where we would there was a map that had a little swimming pool on top of a skyscraper, and for whatever reason, that skyscraper by that pool was playing Staying Alive. And we got everyone to stop and just fucking hang around at the pool. I'm not even sure that we had chat. I think we were just fucking around. Like, not even text chat, I mean. Like, voice chat was off the table at that time. It wasn't even possible. But I'm not sure that we even had text chat. I think we were just fucking sitting on top of this building as a bunch of robots by the pool, hanging out in the pool. In the test chamber. They're waiting for you, Gordon. Oh, fie. Yeah, stop playing the game and just hang out, yeah. It oops. Best scientist line? Which one? Oops. Oops. Yeah. It was just a crazy fucking time. It was so good. And I kind of glossed over the N64, but like Mario 64 was mind-blowing for me. Super Mario World was mind-blowing for me. Ocarina of Time was mind-blowing for me. It just was like, with every fucking thing that happened, everything that came out, it just felt like, holy shit, over and over again, holy fucking shit. And then the PC was really an extended, like, oh my fucking god, because it was just so much. It felt like it felt like kind of almost like a secret world. Staying up until the next fucking day, just playing match after match of Age of Empires 2, StarCraft. GoldenEye was fucking incredible. Tons of split screen multiplayer. All I ever wanted to do whenever I was hanging out with anybody was to try to rope them into multiplayer, split screen multiplayer on the N64. That's all I cared about. Smash. Come on, Smash Brothers. Whew. We were playing everything that we could fucking get. Forsaken, I remember we played a lot of. Duke 64 had really good multiplayer. It had all the fun, goofy, crazy shit. Telefragging. It had the stupid, like, the shrink guns. It had the pipe bombs. You could throw and shoot shit through the teleporters and kill people. It had tripwires. It was so much fucking fun. Two-Rock multiplayer. Oh yeah, no, it was a brilliant move putting 4 ports on the front of the N64. It was great. It was easy to get a group together and have fun. And Sega ended up copying that, right? When the Dreamcast came out, 4 controller ports right on the front. Four ports, jeans, and jorts. Come on down, 4 ports, jeans, jorts. Yeah, hell yeah, Doug. So, yeah, that was why that was such like a formative time for me when it comes to video games. But, I mean, it's not like I just was fucking bored or sad or whatever ever after. It was just, you know, it was just different after that. Slowly but surely, the PC kind of took over everything for me because it was just so much more going on as far as games is concerned, you know? Like, I definitely sank a solid 10 years into basically Counter-Strike being my main game. Counter-Strike 1.6. I loved playing Counter-Strike. I made maps for Counter-Strike. I loved playing fun maps and fun modes and mods for Counter-Strike. I played a lot of fucking Counter-Strike. I liked running servers. Half-Life just really that's what really cemented for me, like, Half-Life was like the greatest fucking game of all time, because not only did I love the fucking game, but like it spawned this seemingly unending world of stuff, and it just kept going, you know? There was so much great stuff. Team Fortress Classic was incredible. Counter-Strike was incredible. Day of Defeat, less incredible, but still lots of fun. And there was a ton of other things. Natural Selection. Arguably, Half-Life, there's a direct chain to Subnautica that is broken and dead now. But Unknown Worlds got their start by making Natural Selection the Half-Life multiplayer mod, which was a crazy, insane, super fun and cool mod for the time. Absolutely nuts. Ricochet. Yeah, hell yeah, Ricochet. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Quake engine family tree. I mean, Half-Life is based off of Gold Source, or sorry, Half-Life. The Half-Life engine was called Gold Source, and it was based off of the Quake 2 engine, right? And there was this whole thing of like, well, they changed it enough to where it wasn't the Quake engine anymore or whatever. Quake engine family tree. A mix of 1 and 2. Oh, it's on Wikimedia. GL Quake. Next Step Quake.
We're gonna be cranking it.
Anonymous, thank you for that gift sub to MC Stim. Quake World, Gold Source, Source Vampire, Source HL2, Source Sin episodes. Yep, Source Vampire would have been Masquerade. It's weird how Gold Source has nothing else off of it. I guess everything else Gold Source was just mods, and it was never a licensed out. It was all mods or expansion packs, so none of it counts as like a branch, right? I guess that's why. But Gold Source is Half-Life. Crazy stuff, man. Oh yeah, Quake 3. Quake 3 is the origin of a ton of shit. Call of Duty, yep. Nuts. Yeah. And really, I mean, like, it is just, it's the lineage, it's the core. I love how this leads all the way down to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and Doom the Dark Ages. Crazy, 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 crazy. And I imagine that Unreal's tree would be way more insane, right? Oh, you know there is, Ifa. That's how these things work. There's definitely there's a pile of legacy bullshit in all of this that's been probably carried from the very beginning and never replaced. What's funny about Quake is how many of these are just different flavors. That's it. They're still Quake. Ah, yes, the story of the fast inverted square root. Crazy. I like how Sandbox makes it on here too. What Doug said. Justin's chat was skeptical. They haven't slept in 29 days. Things are rough over there, Dave. Cut them some slack. Hell yeah, Ifa. It's a dying thing, I think. But, I don't know. I I said that and my head slowly turned and it landed on the Blue Sky tab that I had just happened to switch to moments ago. And then at that moment, my home feed refreshed and deposited in front of my eyes was a fucking drill post from half an hour ago that reads, I can only hope that if I was a bimbo-fied husband, I too would have a wife who loves and supports me and sucks on my comically enormous fake tits. Oh, God. What you say? I'm unsure how to answer you. There was a leak that apparently Christy Gnome's husband has some sort of a bimbo fetish thing, and there's photos that came with this. Yeah, he puts balloons in his shirt. Yeah. There was a funny joke I heard earlier today of if they get divorced, which half of the dog does she get? Oh no. That was a different oh no, and it sounded more nervous. It really matched the moment. Come on, that joke was funny. For any of you who don't remember, Christine Yelm is the one who blasted her dog in half in a gravel pit. It's hard to pick a favorite drill, but the one that comes to mind for me is the I'm not owned, I'm not owned. I scream as I transform into a corn cob or something like that. Is Drill also responsible for the don't put it in the paper that I'm mad? Or that I got owned or something? This is. I was reminded of. Another favorite. Oh god, yeah. His first tweet ever was no. I was reminded of a Jesse Farrar classic. And it's got a whole Know Your Meme page dedicated to it called Jesse Farrar's Drown Conservatives Tweet Controversy. Oh, God, it's an oldie now, too. This is almost a decade ago, dude. It's a fun two-parter. So Charlie Kirk posted, I get countless of messages from students who say professors are lowering their grades and penalizing them for being conservative. Leftists dominating higher education represent a grave threat to our country and culture. Conservative students shouldn't be targeted for disagreeing. And Jesse responded to that saying, they shouldn't do that. It's not right. They should hold the conservative students' heads underwater until they stop breathing instead. And then Charlie screenshotted that, posted it, and said, interesting. Jesse seems to call for the death of conservative students via waterboarding suffocation. I'm sure he is joking, but imagine if conservatives made a joke like that against liberals. And then Jesse responded to that saying, I'm not joking. Oh, it's perfection. Oh, absolute perfection. I think of it often. I love that there's a whole, like, timeline of events, too. Developments. Because of Farrar's affiliation with weird Twitter and leftist politics, his followers and people he commonly interacted with on Twitter appeared to agree Farrar was trolling Kirk. Farrar appeared to further troll Kirk and others who took him seriously by saying he was already on the FBI watch list. Female body inspector. The same day, conservative blog Independent Journal Review published a piece on the exchange as though Farrar were being serious. They received comment from Kirk who stated, I legitimately thought he was joking, but I guess he wasn't. If a conservative said that about liberal students, there would be an angry mob demanding we resign and leave our current positions. They also received comment from Barry Petchketsky, an editor at Deadspin, who called Farrar's tweet a troll and an obvious joke. Appeared to join in on the trolling by stating, while Farrar no longer writes regularly for Deadspin, we as an organization do support his stance of trolling white supremacist supported and associated organizations like Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA. While I would not personally advocate the method mentioned in Farrar's obvious joke tweet you seem to be using to try to snitch on him to his employers, I can't argue that it wouldn't make the world a better place. Conservative news outlets continued covering the story. Campus Reform covered the tweet the following day. Kirk appeared on Fox and Friends to discuss the tweet. Oh, it says video shown below, and then there's a thing that says this video has been removed. Boo. Boo. On the 9th, Paste magazine ran an explainer for the controversy from the point of view that Farrar was trolling. Meanwhile, online, most Twitter users joked about the controversy by tacitly supporting Farrar. Twitter user @fart tweeted a video of a portly gentleman doing knife tricks with the caption, "When I hear him coming for Jesse Farrar," gaining over 40 retweets. Oh my gosh, oh my golly. 40? Anyway, it's just lovely stuff. I like that the very first comment on this, there's 105 comments on this. The latest one is from 3 months ago, and the one before that is from 8 years ago. And the one from 3 months ago is, why do liberals and conservatives always respond with saying something violent about the other, then immediately go, I'm joking? Literally not what happened. Literally, it's right here. He said, I'm not joking. It's like the opposite of what you just said. Literally the opposite, yeah. Fuck me, man. God, dude. Oh, I hate people are the worst. Through all the controversy, all the drama, all the bullshit, I have yet to find something that will make me regret calling myself a liberal. But damn if this world isn't trying its hardest to make that something exist. Dude. You should be drowned as well. Fuck me. What an idiot thing to say. Oh my god. The most annoying thing about this is conservatards reacting to him seriously. I mean, look at him. He's an edgy, larping, fat, unfuckable neckbeard. Just make fun of his appearance instead of starting some ridiculous moral panic that he likely craves. Uh-huh, yes, Dave, it really is truly crazy. Isn't it? What the fuck? God. People really are lost, huh? This gets nasty the further you go. Really nasty. Yeesh. It's just crazy to me how people fail so hard to understand and interpret this, like what the situation was and why Jesse was 100% in the right. Just a bunch of like zero media literacy, nor any sort of like awareness of anything, I guess. Well, time to stop reading that. Oh. I like to revisit the classics now and then, you know? I don't know why, but I'm just getting served up nothing but drill posts now. Attention all lovers of doggos, pupperinos, and fur babies. We are collecting your pets to send them to beautiful Israel where they'll become champions. Uh, Everything is a joke now, man. It's fucking. There was a headline I saw today. I didn't even bother to look further into it. Just on its face, I was like, okay. And the headline was like, ICE announcing plans that like their next plans are to deport the family members of Marines or something. I just was like, what? What is that? What does that mean? Why would you announce it? What happened? Did a Marine say something bad about Trump? Like what's going on here? Also, imagine being in this ideology. Therefore, you excitedly are in the military, ready to get deployed to Iran. And your dear leader is, at the same time that you're being deployed, also deporting your wife and children. It's truly an insane time that we live in. We didn't get any more thunder, by the way. I set up that microphone after that really big blast, and then nothing. Not a peep. Nothing at all. Oh yeah, I turned the noise suppression off so that you would get all of the storm sounds. So you're also getting my vape sounds. I apologize. All right, folks. Well, I feel like I've run out of steam. GG's. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging with me despite all of this. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you next stream.